Hello everyone and welcome to the F-List. Let's start things off with Star Wars Rebels. Season 3, the new trailer is out and there's a ton of information in there. Ezra gets a haircut and a new green saber, Maul is back, Ahsoka is not, Agent Kallus may have defected, and is that Grand Admiral Thrawn? No way! In addition, we've got new Ahsoka and Thrawn novels coming soon. It's a great time to be a fan of either of those characters, and I definitely am. Ahsoka may be my favorite Star Wars character ever. Speaking of Star Wars, as we tend to do, Star Wars Aftermath, Life Debt. This is another Chuck Wendig book. As anyone who read his last book is well aware, this means it's been rather annoying so far. The sentences, incomplete, strange pauses in the middle. So many words, descriptive, yet somehow elusive. It's like Captain Kirk wrote this book. Anyway, the previous book was annoying up until the final few chapters, so I'll slog through. The third-person present narrative grates on the nerves as if you're reading a poorly formatted screenplay instead of a novel. Not sure why they let this guy write an important 3-part story like this and gave him the Force Awakens comic adaptation. I don't hate it, but I can think of about a dozen people that would do a better job, including me. Give me a call, Lucasfilm Disney team. Mr. Robot is back. This season just got started and they immediately jumped right back into the insanity. Literally. The first 2 episodes felt a bit darker than anything in Season 1, and certainly were a bit more gruesome. None of the lingering questions were answered. Who was that at the door? But a lot of new questions have piled up. Is Elliot insane? Has he committed himself to a mental hospital? Is he actually in prison? Is Darlene insanely attractive? Okay, that last one is easy, but we'll probably still have these questions and more by the end of this season. They're supposed to run 5 seasons before we're really going to get the complete story. The guys on 252 News and Reviews were talking about 1982 this week. So speaking of 1982, there's a new novel based on The Dark Crystal. Set years before the events in the film, it should fill in a lot of backstory and go a long way towards creating an active universe. Assuming people read it, of course. It's not being publicized all that well, and apparently copies are not exactly easy to find. I got one from Amazon, but it took them a couple weeks. In video game news, Nintendo is releasing the NES Classic Edition in time for Christmas. This is a miniature version of the original Nintendo with 30 of the best games built in. Looks super cool, and those newly manufactured original NES controllers should be awesome. Except they don't have the original connector. And they don't have a USB connector. They actually have a Wii controller port connector. The little thing on the bottom of the Wii remote where you connect the Nunchuck or Classic controller, which means these controllers can be used for the Wii Virtual Console, but cannot be used with an original NES. Well, until we figure out the pinout and make some new cables. The NES Classic is a bit pricey at $60. Similar replicas of vintage Sega, Atari, and Intellivision, ColecoVision have been priced around $30. Yes, this includes 30 games that originally cost $40 or $50 a piece, but those other flashback consoles included at least that many as well. This is just Nintendo charging $60 because they can, and really, who can blame them after people ignored the amazing Wii U? Still the most played modern console in this house. Oh wait, it's the only modern console in this house. That wraps up this episode. As always, remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons and check out our website at retronerds252.com. For the F-List, this has been Frank G. Duty now for the future.
Adonis, pull yourself together.